Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel this week. I don't know if something just flew by my face. Oh, it's just fuzz. Welcome to episode 3 of the Redesigning My Home series. As I said, this was gonna be a multi-episode series, and I can't believe we're already on episode 3, even though I kind of can believe it because we're actually chugging through this list quicker than I expected to be getting through it. I waited a little bit to start filming the 3rd episode because everything I needed for this batch of items pretty much needed to be pre-ordered, and everything with the exception of one thing that won't be here for a couple weeks, so I'm not gonna wait around, is here. So right now I'm outside, and that is going to be important for today's video. If you guys watched episode 2, you know that one of the things that I really tried to get but struggled to was outdoor patio lights. The original plan was to line the gutter, that full railing, and then this full railing, and we're gonna see if we can make that happen. I'm gonna go grab my clipboard and we're gonna get started with this video. As you guys know, I have been sticking to this here clipboard. It's kind of been my way of staying organized through all of the updates. For today's episode, I had a $200 budget to get through all of these items on the list. I know the format's a little confusing, but I'm gonna explain it. So all the items that are listed are the things that I'm trying to knock out with the 200. The first numbers that show up on the right of each item is what I originally budgeted for that item out of the 200. And then if there's a number that's on the right hand side, these numbers right here, it's the range of what I actually ended up spending for that item. And like I said, for the most part, all of these things are here except for the doormat. I'm still waiting on that to show up. So we're gonna ignore the doormat, but I'm gonna put a picture in right now so you guys can get an idea of what that'll look like when it shows up. For the kitchen sign, there was a decor piece that was lining this upper section. I wasn't a huge fan of it, so I took it down and I actually painted something with Julia, and I'm seeing her later today, so by the end of the day that piece will make its way up there. It's just a wooden plank that we glued some fake flowers on, and then I painted the last initial of my last name, so it'll be a little personal touch, which will be, in my opinion, an upgrade from before. And I budgeted $20 for a sign to go there, and it was only $11. Next on the list is a new curtain for the kitchen. I've been wanting to do this for so long, cannot explain. Over here in front of our kitchen window, we've had this curtain and this rod. Just ignore that for a second. But this curtain is stationary. It doesn't go up, it doesn't move to the side, and as you can see, it blocks a lot of the incoming light, which was honestly the intention of putting it up because we didn't want it fully open all the time, but we never really had an in-between in terms of the lighting. So what I did is I purchased this tension rod from Walmart, and I purchased a curtain that has 2 pieces so you can move it to either side, and I was waiting for the curtain to get here and it finally showed up. I've had the tension rod set up for a couple days and it's kind of looked dumb on its own, but now I'm actually gonna set it up. The curtain is in this package, and I'm actually gonna take down the tension rod so that way I can actually, oh geez, put the curtain on the tension rod. I actually have only seen a picture of these curtains online, and the picture was not too great, but they were rated well, so I kind of took a chance on it. It said the color of these was ivory. I was kind of hoping for more of like a white. There is the package with the curtains in it, and first impression, I'm honestly a little worried about how these are gonna look. I don't know why these rings are huge. I guess that was my fault for not looking at the dimensions right, but I hope these work. All right, we got this. It's kind of like a grayish white. I was going for more of like a bright white or a gray, and this is like an in-between. All right, as you can see, I'm not sold on them yet. These are also blackout panels, really shielding the light from getting in. They look like they need to be ironed out. Okay. You know, this doesn't look too bad. It's starting to come together. I'm gonna go put it up and then show you what it looks like, because if I try to grab the camera, I'm gonna drop this. Okay, it doesn't look the greatest right now because I wasn't able to get that curtain down unless I cut strings, and I don't want to do that and then mess something up. But with the curtains, I think I just need a day to get used to them, because it's not that they're bad, they're just so different to what we currently have. Once this is gone and that's all light, this will look really nice. So So we're gonna do an update on that later when I get it figured out because I don't know what's gonna happen right now. Maybe I did good. The length is definitely good. I picked the right size. I just don't know how it's gonna look until that dark curtain comes down, and I don't want to break it. So we're gonna move on to the next item. Next, we're gonna work on the back deck. All right, so next, I'm gonna open up these patio lights, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about these too. I had debated getting black versus white strings, or like the strands that the light bulbs go on, because our railing is solid white. So at first I'm like, oh well, white because that'll just blend in and it'll look like it's glowing and blah blah blah. Then I'm like, well, I really like the traditional black ones and maybe the contrast will be nice and blah blah blah. I ended up going with the black strands, so I'm hoping I made the right choice. If I didn't, I'm gonna feel kind of sucky because I'm not the type that likes returning things. I think it's annoying, I think it's a waste, but sometimes you just really can't tell. I'm just really hoping these work out and I'm not like, crap, I wish I had ordered the white ones. The big box is 50 feet worth of lights that's gonna go on this right-hand side of the railing. Smaller box is 25 feet worth of the lights. It should be enough to cover the left side. The other issue I have, before I even start, is gonna be the power source because I ended up going for the plugins and not the solar. A family friend told us that the solar, even though it's like eco-friendly, you just don't get as good a quality of light. Holy crap. I have to put all the bulbs on myself. I mean, I don't care that much, but it's kind of annoying. This is gonna be time consuming. And the product is placed on a tree. I'm not placing them on a tree. And this is the small box. Look at all the bulbs. Oh my god, bad idea. Bad idea. I almost just dropped all of them on the ground. The things I do to get good angles. I need to bulb each single one of these sockets. It's not like it's gonna take forever. It's just gonna take some patience. You know what? I think I made the right choice. These will look nice. I knew I was gonna have second guesses, but now that I'm seeing it, I can start to picture it and it's gonna look good. Oh my god, this is a mess. Where's the start of the cord? Help. Oh my god, they're connected into each other. That's why I'm... Oh my god. Time to bulb these lights. We'll probably time-lapse this because if you guys wanted to actually watch me bulb every single one of these in real time, I'd be shocked. Should I bulb these after I put them up? You know what? Then I might not break one. That would be smart. Okay, well, that was a fun time lapse while it lasted. I'm gonna go find an outlet for these, test it, and then we'll see where we go from there. I have a major issue. So here's the deal. I go looking for power outlets, and this is the only one on our deck I was able to find. And this is in the worst possible spot because this wasn't even part of the railing that I budgeted to measure. But in order to get the lights over here and over here, I'm gonna have to like wrap it in some kind of way because I can't find any outlets. I swear I thought there was an outlet over here, but maybe I was just thinking of the hose. I'm gonna have to check in with my dad because I have no clue where to go from here. And until then, I'm just gonna pause this episode. Whenever it picks back up will be when I actually have a solution to this problem. Hopefully that's sooner than later. I'll see you then. That should be good. Oh no!